Hi everyone, Archmagus Farriston here, and as we all know, in No Man's Sky there's been another update. This time it's Frontiers, and they've given us the ability to become the manager of a settlement. So here you can see I'm on a scalding planet, and we have a beautiful view of some of the other planets in the background. As the overseer of a settlement, you will have to make some decisions. And if we just go here, you can see the town itself. So I've built this town up from a C to a B class. We've got 44 citizens, 32 happiness, and you can see that we're out of debt. So when you start a new settlement, you will be in debt. And some of these settlement features will be negative instead of positive. And over time, you'll build new buildings and make decisions that will hopefully turn these minuses into positives. And you can see once you're out of debt, the settlement will start to produce things. So my settlement is producing kelp and metal cogs, which you can then sell. We've also got 64% sentinel alert level, so once this gets higher we will get attacked by sentinels and you'll have to defend your colony. So my goal is to get this settlement up to S-class status, and as I mentioned, you are the overseer and you'll have to make decisions. So let's come in here and click on the terminal. Okay, so we can view the status, which we've seen before, but more interesting, we can make a decision. Okay, so we can either research leisure technology, which will remove the choking air and add the automated food service, or we can research commercial innovation, which also removes choking air, and it will add a long distance forum. Automated food service. So when you start the settlement, you will be able to build different buildings that improve your colony. And the first one that I built was a landing pad. So to build the landing pad, I needed to basically do that with Aronium. So here you can see Aronium. You can either buy it or produce it yourself. But for each upgrade, and there were 3 upgrades, I needed 3 pieces of Aronium. So I needed 9 in total. And each one took about 1.5 to 2.5 hours to improve that stage. And once that was done, I almost was out of debt. Alright, so another question that's come up from a lot of people is, how do I choose to get my settlement on the planet that I want? So you will need to get 5 navigation units, 5 navigation data units. You can pick these up in space stations or in minor settlements that you get by exploring planets. Then the next thing you want to do is get in your ship and go to the nearest station. Alright, so once you've got 5 units of navigation data, you want to come over here to the cartographer and ask him for number 2, exchange specific charts. And you'll see this one at the bottom, settlement chart, costs 5. You purchase that, and very important, before you open it up, so it'll be here in your inventory, before you open it up, go to your menu and make sure that you deselect the settler's mission. If you don't deselect it, it will not work. That's very important. So once you've got the settlement map, get back in your ship, and go to the planet that you want to find a settlement on. Alright, so once you've got your settlement map, you want to land on the planet that you want to find a settlement on, and then, I don't have one here to show you, but open up the map. Once you've gotten it out of your ship and you're standing on the actual planet, if you're still in the ship, it will not work. I've tried it a few times and got quite frustrated. So get out of your ship, open up the map in your inventory, and then it will find a settlement on the actual planet that you're on. Then you can fly there and claim the settlement. Hi everyone, so I've just built some more buildings and the settlement's looking quite full actually. And let's see the status. So it is now an S class. It has jumped from a B to an S class, and you can see that my productivity is green. It's about 4 times approximately the maintenance cost, just under 4 times. Happiness, it's 62%. It was hovering around 50% for quite a while, and the population has basically stagnated. It's gone up to 49 and has not gone beyond that. So it doesn't seem that population seems to be a defining factor for getting an S-class settlement, whereas happiness and productivity do. You can see that we've got no minus features here, we've only got positive ones, and it's to me a bit of a mystery. I don't know why it just jumped from B to S class. It was never A at any point. One thing that I can show you is the buildings. So I've got 2 marketplaces, I've got 2 cantinas, and I've got 2 landing pads. Here you can see this was the last building I actually built before it jumped from B to S class. So here's the landing pad. Here's the second bazaar or marketplace, whatever you want to call it. The mill, which you saw already from before. Obviously the second landing pad. And another saloon. So it seems like you need to double up on a few buildings if you really want to get from B up to S class. Like I said, A just didn't even come up. So my advice, if you want to go from C or B class up to S, is build as many buildings as possible, even if you double up on them. Population doesn't seem to be a real topic. Started with I think 38, 39, maybe 40 at the most, and only got that up to 49. So population really doesn't seem to play a role. Happiness and productivity do. So that's how I got from a low class up to an S class. look forward to hearing your comments and views in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.